We're going to work through problem 1 on your set here. And it says that 50 grams of potassium chloride react with 50 grams of oxygen gas to produce potassium chlorate. Using that equation, how many grams of the potassium chlorate is going to be formed? So as I work through that problem, I need to make sure that, oh, sugar, what did I do? I need to make sure that I'm balanced. So I've got 2 KCl plus 3O2 yields 2 KClO3. All right, so from here you've got, and I would highly encourage you to use notation like this, where you would write your grams and your moles, your grams and your moles, your grams and your moles, okay? And so you know you've got 50 grams here, and you know you've got 50 grams here. So a lot of times I think they just assume that you can add your molar ratio right in, and that's what they're doing in some of these math equations. And if you're not somebody who can figure it out like that, I'm going to show you how to do it. So if I get my 50 grams of KCl, so let's look at KCl, and I want to find the number of moles. I've got 50 grams over 74 grams. And so my number of moles of KCl is 0.68. Okay, so I'll put that right up here so I've got it. So then I need to figure out the number of moles of O2. And so I'm going to use 50 grams divided by the weight of 1 mole, 32. And so my number of moles of oxygen is 1.56. Okay, so from here, I'm going to take my 0.68 from my KCl, and I'm going to put that over my, I'm not putting it over anything. I'm looking at my ratios here, and I'm trying to keep my brain straight. So because I've got 0.68 moles of KCl, and it's a 2, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio, I know that I'm going to have 0.68 moles here. Okay, so when I go to figure out my grams of KClO3 produced, I'm going to go 0.68 moles equals my weight given over my weight of 1 mole. My weight of 1 mole of potassium chlorate, got 1 times 39, 1 times 35, I got 3 times 16 for a total of 122. When I multiply those out, if I used the 50 grams here, I'm going to end up with 82.96 grams KClO3 with the 50 grams of KCl. Okay. So then I am going to scratch this, and now I'm going to use my moles here, and I'm going to put my 2, change the color real fast, 2 over X moles equals 3 over 1.56 moles. So this is if I use 50 grams of O2. And when I multiply that out, I get 1.04. Okay, so then I get 1.04 moles of the KClO3, and I'm going to put that into my next equation. 1.04 moles equals X. This is the grams of potassium chlorate I'm searching for, over my molar mass of potassium chlorate. And when I multiply that, I get 126 grams of KClO3 if I used 50 grams of oxygen. Okay. So that's how you would solve that. And then you would look back up through and you would figure out which one is your limiting. Your less one would be your limiting one. Okay.